What's up guys, Champ here bringing another Infinite Warfare gameplay. I hope you guys like that ultra kill I just got here. That's going to be the only hardcore you're going to see in this game. In this game, I'm going to be going over how to get a high KD on the map Frontier. And I got a couple good high KD gameplays there I'm going to show you while we talk about the tips and the tricks that I do to try to make sure that I get a high KD on this map specifically. In this first game, I'm going to go on a nasty gun streak. I'm going to finish with a real high KD. You'll notice that I'm not using my normal NV4 class setup because the NV4 just doesn't work as well in this map. It's a lot of close quarters in this map, so I find that using the K-bar is definitely my better option. The K-bar is perfect for those close and medium range gunfights, and you get into so many of those in this, and you don't really get into very long range at all on this map, so it's perfect. You don't have to worry about the shakiness of the K-bar from those longer distances. So I'm going to get into my first tip right here, and this is pretty much where I like to be on this map on both sides. I like to be here on the other side, and I like to be here on this side, because there's two ways they could come from. You want to limit the ways they could come from, and you like the spots where there's only two ways they could approach you, and most of the time you could rule out a way just by watching where your teammates are at on the mini map. So make sure you have that UAV on, and definitely make sure you pay attention to your mini map and see where your teammates are, and you can kind of rule off a whole entire section. From there, I don't go in the middle of this map at all. Sometimes I like to come over here and just kind of peek into the spawn. You could go jumping out into their spawn, but that's just a recipe for disaster right there. You're going to get some kills, and if you want to get a high kill game, I do suggest run right into that spawn and try to go get some kills. But if you're trying to get a high KD, I don't suggest pressing all the way into the spawn. You'll notice right here I have my kinetic on. That's the only reason why I'm pressing into those guys right there, and I kind of got bailed out by my warden a little bit, who just destroyed them with a rocket. I don't know, I might have been able to get those kills, and truthfully, had I got those kills, that probably would have been a deatomizer for me, because you guys are going to see I go on a very nice gun streak in this game, and I only finished one or two away from that deatomizer, so every kill really would have helped me there. So you're going to notice that I'm doing the exact same thing, but now I'm pressing down this side, going towards their spawn, but I'm not going all the way in. I'm kind of letting them come to me, and I'm just killing them as they come up towards me. This is a good area, and the other side where I just aimed at is also a good area. Once they catch on to you, obviously you got to get out of there. I just picked up a roofless right there, but I got some teammates around me, so if I got teammates around me, I could kind of keep the gun streak going and just keep attacking. What I don't want to do, like I said, is press into their spawn too much. I know they're all the way over there. There's a good chance that we're flipping here right now. I tried to get my RC8 in, but if you can't get that thing in right away and you're already on a gun streak, you got to just get rid of it and just wait for a minute. So that's what I'll end up doing. I'm going to end up trying to finish this gun streak out before I put that RC8 in. And I'm just playing strategic. I'm not pressing all the way in like I told you guys before. You saw what happens when I pressed all the way in. There was like 5 guys literally waiting for me right there, and that's not going to work out ever. So I'm going to keep on staying to this spot right here in this gameplay. There's other spots in this map, but I would say this side and the other side are definitely where you want to be. Spawns flip so frequently in the map Frontier, this map right here, that if you're just kind of hanging out laying back, the other team will spawn on you eventually, and you'll be left by yourself. But I found that if you stay in these middle sections, a lot of the times you'll have teammates on one or the other end. Like right there, I just got some kills. I know if I back up, I got teammates behind me right here, so I have help most of the time. I mean, my teammates aren't really coming down this hallway with me, which is good and bad, because one, it's getting me to the point where I can get all these kills instead of them stealing them from me, but it's bad because I just had to kill like 2-on-1 gunfights a couple times. I did make it out. You'll see right there that one of my teammates just picked up advanced UAV, so I'm going to use that to my advantage right here. I know exactly where they're at right now. I didn't have an advanced UAV on. I kind of wish I did, because I didn't even get to throw that streak in yet. If I had advanced UAV instead, that would have been very helpful, obviously. Though the advanced UAV is nowhere near as good as a hater in this game, and look at that choke right there. I knew he was coming and everything, and got first shots on him. Honestly, I don't know how I lost that gunfight. He just started strafing super hard on me right there, and my bullets, I guess, didn't connect completely. I'm sure he was just about dead right there. But you'll see that I finished this game with a KD 32 and 3. So I got a little over a 10 KD right there. Pretty much 11 KD in that game. And now we're going to move on to the next game where I'm going to finish with an even higher KD. And I'm going to go over just kind of the same things. I take the same route pretty much every game. I'm going to show you the guys this one right from the start. This is the route I like to take, and I pretty much just do it constantly, rinse and repeat. Just keep on doing it up to these steps immediately, like you're already almost into their spawn. You peek out here, you get a quick kill right off the bat, and then you press back because obviously they see you on the map. You could have a silencer on with this K-bar instead. You could take the silencer, put it on, and not have the extended mags on, because with the Igloo Buster you get extra ammo anyways. That's actually part of it, so that works out. So you could just do that. I'm not exactly sure if I did that in this class. It will pop up eventually. No, I think I have extended mags, grip, stock, and quick draw on this setup, and the same setup in the other game. I see I have dexterity on, and I believe I definitely have ghost. I won't play without ghost, that's for sure. And I have hardline and dead silence. Yes, if I'm not using an elo sight, I have dead silence on. My perks really don't change in this game, you'll notice. The only time I'll really change a perk is I'll take off dead silence every once in a while and put an elo sight on, like my NV4 or something like that. But besides that, the perks pretty much stay the same. And the attachments on most of my ARs are going to stay the same for the most part too. It's going to be stock, quick draw, grip, unless the gun is not bouncy at all. Like the NV4 has no bounce to it, so I'll throw extended mags on instead, and I throw silencer on my NV4. And sometimes I throw silencer on the K-bar even too. Silencer works alright on the K-bar, but then you have no range whatsoever, so it does kind of affect that. But in this gameplay, you'll notice I'm doing the exact same thing, and I haven't died yet, and there's a reason for that, because I'm playing smart. I got my Vulture out already, and as soon as I get my Warden in this game, I'm just going to completely go off. This is a team deathmatch. Both these games were team deathmatches, and in this game, I'm going to finish with 40 plus kills and barely any deaths. Going through this whole entire game on Frontier without getting deaths is very hard. This is one of the hardest maps in the game, I would say, if not the hardest map to stay alive in, because eventually they just spawn flip everywhere and they will find you. So I would suggest, if your main goal is to go on high KD games in this map, you have to run the UAV. You could even run the advanced UAV instead of the Vulture, but I like to run the Vulture and the Warden because that's just going to boost my kills up. So if I could play really patient and make sure I get those streaks, say I'm only on like a 10 kill streak with my gun, between the Vulture and the Warden, I can get another 10 kills right there. And now, if I haven't died yet, or if I only died once, that's a 20 KD right there. So that's how you get those high KD games, is having the good streaks in and staying alive also. But I know the map well enough where I don't feel like I really need UAV or advanced UAV all the time. So I don't really do advanced UAV because I think that a UAV is just good enough anyways, and a lot of people put them on too. The advanced UAV, like I said, it's not a hater. It's not like it shows you their exact location on the map, so it's not that great. Right here, there's a little dull moment in the gameplay just because like 3 or 4 people quit on the other team, and we're playing versus 2 guys. But I am going to get a couple kills during this. I'm just going to kind of keep showing you guys my gameplay just to show you how I move around the map. Someone just saw me right there, but you'll notice that I'm always on the outer edges of the map. I don't play too rushy. I'm not running into situations where the guys could be either on my left or right, and I just run right out into the middle of the street or the middle area right there. I definitely don't do that. Yeah, you see they only have 2 guys right there. So they're spawning over here. I just picked up a merciless, and I'm going to go right back to the same position that I do. I check the middle sometimes. Sometimes I don't even check that middle because a lot of times people aren't even down there ever. But if you do start to get killed from that area, you are going to have to check it. Sometimes I just make a really quick move and slide through there, just so in case someone is there, they can't kill me anyways. But mainly it's just the same thing, back and forth from spawn to spawn, checking it out, staying on the perimeter. That is the best way to roll in this map by far. I'm pretty sure the other guys just started to spawn in now, so you're going to see that there's going to be more guys in this game, and there's going to be more kills going to start happening again. But once again, nothing changes. You just keep taking the same exact route, spawn to spawn. and just keep taking these staircases, whether it's this staircase or the other staircase. Stay away from that middle down low and stay away from the middle on top. I mean, if you're playing domination or something right now and you're where I'm at, you'll hear someone go to B and you could just easily go and take them out right there as long as they're not sitting on the head glitch. But for the most part, I want to kill these guys coming in through that doorway because I got a nice little head glitch right there. That guy was lagging. Couldn't even get my shots on him. So I got a nice little head glitch with the stairs right there, so I got easier kills and I got the advantage right here. Plus, they have to gun this way most of the time. Right there, he snuck up behind me. I actually thought I was good because my teammate just came from that way, so I figured I was good, but my teammate probably drew him there, or he ran all the way through that middle area that I was talking about and came and got me. And, you know, that could happen, but that is very unlikely. One, because it's just like it takes a while for people to do that and it's very risky for them, so they probably won't. And two, because they'll probably just get killed by your teammates while they try to do that. Well, usually your teammates will be around when you're in this section. Like I said before, because you're in the middle, you almost always will have teammates pretty close to you. And that's a benefit too. So in case you get hit or take a little bit of damage, you just run right back to them, regain your health, and again get right back into it and start killing them. This is the other stairway now, and you'll see I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just kind of peeking out. I actually find that this one's a little better because you can cover that whole middle area right there to your right and just kind of peek out right here. You'll notice that they're not coming out. I've already been putting the beating on these guys in this game, so they are starting to play a little more campy. They're going to make it so I have to press up, but I'm pressing up smart. I'm coming into this hallway and I'm checking my areas before I go anywhere. I do go in the middle right here real quick just because I knew they were all over there, but I should be getting out of here pretty soon because you don't want to stay in that middle at all in this map. Another spot you could hang out in this map is this little section right here. You can make sure you watch if they're coming up behind you. I like to sit in these corners sometimes down there and just like if I know they're spawning right around me and I'll wait for them to come. Or look at me, I'm right back over here. I can't stay away from these areas. I can't stay away from these areas because obviously this area is just very powerful and a lot of people have to run through there. It's a high traffic area and that's where you want to be. If you're kind of going to camp it, which this is a campier gameplay game style when you're trying to get a high KD, you still want to be camping in a high traffic area. You don't want to just be camping around in an area where no one ever goes to because you're never going to get any kills. And if you can't get your streaks because you can't get any kills, you're just going to get frustrated and end up running around and do something dumb eventually. At least I know I will. I kind of have ADD in this game. This is what I was talking about, how sometimes I like to just go down here, get in one of these corners, and wait to see what's going on with the enemy team. See if they show up on the mini map, see which direction they're coming from, or see if they just jump down right in front of me, because that will happen sometimes and you get some easy kills right there. The vulture just popped up downstairs, so I ran out of there immediately. And this is the spot I was going to say that I do like to go here sometimes too. This is a decent area to camp out in for a little bit of time. You'll notice how I'm playing it. I just kind of pop in and out of that wall right there. Right now I see he's downstairs, so there's a good chance he's going to pop back up, so I'm going to go and kill him. The main thing when you're doing this is just paying attention to your mini-map. That's why I'm behind the wall until I realize who shows up where on the mini-map, and then I just pop out and go looking for them because I know they're there. You know, the key to this game is knowing where the enemy team is and being drawn and ready for them. So like right there, both those kills, I knew they were coming both times. They didn't see me, and because I strafed out real quick, it's very hard for them to get their gun on me. So I'm just going to continue to do it here until the end of this game actually. And I picked up a bunch of kills right there at the end, but I don't recommend you stay in that spot for too long because that is a little more dangerous of an area. So you'll see right there I finished this game 42-3, very high KD. Oh, it's a 14 KD I ended up with in this game. I hope you guys like what you saw here, and I hope I can give you guys a couple pointers and help you guys out to make sure that you can get a high KD on this map too. This has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.